So here's another article from a viewer just like you that put this thing together right here at sadboy_57. Do you know who that is, Boris?
Yeah, that's Alex.
Right.
Alex.
So Alex came through with this article. Again, it's news for the people by the people. If you have some news that you want us to distribute, we'll distribute it for you. Now, psychedelics are creating a pathway to sustainable addiction treatment, right? Let's talk about addiction real quick. Let's talk about treatment. Let's talk about psychedelics. First and foremost, people want to feel good. People want to wake up in the morning and be in a good mood and go about their day, and they don't want to get high. I don't want to get high. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to drink. I don't want to do nothing. I want to feel good all the time and be positive. Now, that might take meditation or something like that, but there's some people who have mental trauma that make them very uncomfortable or have daily crazy stress loads that they need some sort of a substance, and that's why people get addicted to opiates or start having drinking problems and things like that. However, psychedelics, right, have certain properties that help people get over these types of traumatic problems. And society in general at this point in time fears psychedelics because they don't want people thinking about the universe and their place in it and all these other things. They want people waking up, going to work, trying to save up for a mortgage, paying their bills, doing this, rinse and repeat. And the people at the top, they'll be doing psychedelics and they'll be in Gibraltar diving off a cliff, you know what I'm saying, on acid and having the time of their lives because there's a society and a machine grinding away to sustain them and build them a yacht and get them their Wi-Fi and everything else. So society doesn't want those psychedelics around, but that's not fair. We're going to have to find a way to live with them. They are super useful. Boris, what do you know? What can you tell me?
Yeah, so I mean, psychedelics are something that I hold pretty near and dear to my own heart. Personally, I've dealt with mental illness before. I've had doctors put me on, 8, 9 different prescriptions, where I was taking 7 or 8 pills a day. And over time, these pills really tax your brain. They're set to work, and for people with really strong mental issues, they do work. But if people were told that there were studies done, for example, there's in this article a whole lot of studies that have been done on that the article shows on how people with addiction disorders, people with mental health issues, after they've taken a hallucinogenic like mushrooms or something like ketamine, it sort of resets the brain. So you're not going to get rid of your mental illness, but it'll reset your brain, so it gives you a little bit of time to relax, to get away from your mental issues that are impacting you, because they could, they cause anxiety, they cause a lot of problems for people. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
You can use these psychedelics to get out of a funk. You're stuck in the same rut, you're stuck in the same routine, you're stuck in the same mentality, you can't get out of it, you can't stop thinking the same thoughts. The world is a beautiful place. You could look at things so many different ways, you could take advantage of so many different ways. Like on a specific day, you might wake up on a Saturday and you might have a great time going to the park or something like that, but you don't have the feeling that you want to do anything. So you get up and you do nothing, and you're stuck in that rut. And these types of experiences, if they're positive and proper, can open up your mind so that you do pop up out of bed and you take on the day properly. And especially with the heavy drinkers, what's the bottom line here, right? The world is filled with opportunities for betterment. That's why we're making Trax News. We want and it's already there. The people have it. It's just that society is structured in a certain way that your voice is never heard, and all the riches and wealth of the masses is never really brought to fruition. And that's why we have Trax News. That's why we appreciate that Alex shared this piece of information. If you have information, you want to write an article, read the description, join the organization, the news for the people by the people. We're not playing around when I say that. I didn't come up with this article. I didn't do the research. And I didn't, get this message out there. This message was built by somebody watching just like you. So join the organization, read the description, get in on it, share your voice. Let's build this community and get this data out to the forefront so we can make that impact that gives people a chance that have a problem to find that solution rather than go through hell. Okay?